welcome to Cash and Curl. And I am your host, Audrey Faust, the Manifesting CFO. And today is Wealthy Wednesday. So we are going to talk about building some wealth while I curl my hair. And you can see my friend Tucker back there. He came to the show today as well. He wants to learn about building wealth. First I want to share a little story with you of how I built my wealth. So how I started to build my wealth. And I started small. I was in my 20s and I was at a checkout counter in the grocery store. And I saw this money magazine, and on the cover of the magazine was a couple that had put away $100 a month, only $100 a month. And in 20 years, they had created $100,000. And to me, back then in my mid-20s, that was a lot of money. And I was like, wow, I need to get this magazine. I need to figure out how to start doing this. It was like winning the lottery to me. And so I purchased the magazine and I read the article and I was committed. It literally told me how to do it, exactly how to do it, like how to start. They invest $100 a month in what was called a mutual fund. And I had no idea even what that was back then. But I was like, well, it's in this magazine. I'm going to follow it. And they even had a couple of different mutual fund companies listed. So I said, you know what? I don't think I can do $100 a month right now, but I'm going to start with 50, right? So I thought even $50,000 is going to help me, in so many years, it's going to help me. I think it was 20 years. It's going to help me. It's going to be a lot of money to me. So I followed the directions to the T and invested $50 a month. And I looked at that, and here's the key. I looked at that investment my entire life, and I invest more than that now. But it's like building a muscle. So I looked at that investment, that $50 investment when I first started. I looked at that as like a non-negotiable. So I looked at it as like it was an electric bill. No matter what, I couldn't not do that $50 a month. Just like I wouldn't not pay my electric bill. So that is where I started building my wealth. And it's really easy to start that way. And I actually have a chapter in my book of exactly how to start investing in mutual funds. It's really easy. If you want to buy my book, I'll put it in the comments. I'll put a link to my book. It's on Amazon. She Grows Rich, How to Become a Financial Powerhouse. And there's a whole chapter on how to invest from A to Z. And in that book where I want to give back and help you start, even if it's just $50 a month. And don't worry about your age. Don't worry about anything. It's all about starting and starting small. And why I say starting small matters because it's like building a muscle, right? It's once you start with like $50 a month and you see how that grows and you see how that expands in the mutual fund, you'll figure out ways to invest more, right? You'll figure out ways to add to that. Well, maybe you'll get a raise or you'll increase your income and you'll be like, okay, maybe I can do a little bit more now. Maybe I can do a little bit more. And that's like building a muscle, just like, you're going to the gym to build muscles. You can build muscles with money as well, with growing your wealth. So I started with $50 a month and now I have a net worth of multi-seven figures. And I just started small. The one thing you don't want to do is not start at all because you don't know how. because you think it's too late, because it's never too late. And if you need to know how, just grab my book. The digital version is 99 cents on Amazon. Go right to the investment chapter and just start. So super simple, and anybody can do it. I've built this wealth all by myself. I didn't have a financial advisor. I didn't have anything. And I just started. I just made that commitment to start. So let me know in the comments or DM me, are you going to start today? Or what are you going to do today to change your financial future? Thanks for joining me on Cash and Curl, and I'll see you tomorrow.